Alright, so real quick thing, I've had talks with a number of players. They've been asking me what one of the best junglers in the patch is. I personally think it's been Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks, in my opinion, has been one of the best junglers of the season, pretty much all season long. Right, so real quick, first thing you ask is how exactly is Fiddlesticks clear and what is his HP like? Really quickly, I'm going to go over both the Fiddlesticks potential clears right now, just kind of show you the look, because he kind of has a unique clear. I'm just going to show you the general idea of what you're looking to do. I kind of just speed ran this now, so it's not going to be perfect, but it should be alright enough to give you an idea of what's going on, right? So real quickly, first we are going to go over runes and what he starts. So Fiddlesticks starts Hailblade, and you can either go Control Ward nothing, or you can go Control Ward Health Pot, right? He pretty much clears at full HP, so any sort of like refillable or anything isn't really necessary, as long as you know how to clear, right? You take Predator just because it gives you ganks pre-6 that are actually good. Cheap Shot is pretty much self-apparent, given the fact that it doesn't really have any dashes or anything until he has Proto Belt. Zombie Ward just due to the fact that how his effigies work with being sweepers, and then also Hunter just because his ultimate's like his main ability, right? You take Futures Market because you don't want to take Biscuits or anything else, and also Futures Market is one of the most broken things in the game. If you can hit his Fiddlesticks before his item spikes, it's not nearly as good as once he actually finishes his items. His big completions being Proto Belt and Zonias, right? If he finishes those, he's like an entirely different champion. And then Cosmic Insight, just because, Flash cooldown and Proto Belt cooldown is pretty important, right? Get 25 seconds to wait. I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead. I don't care if I spawn a little bit late. Alright, so we get auto attack here, and this is where it gets a little tricky, right? You want to stand in the spot right here, perfect, where nothing is really getting tethered off, but you have both things, patience bars not moving, right? And you just continue to auto attack, red buff, pretty much just drain it down to 0. You get to do one more round here. Alright, over here. Auto attack and auto attack, that's that. Once you get to here, tether right this. Start going here, smite. Pretty much just get this done, that's done. Just kind of look to speed clear here, right? Get this, wait for it to chase you, group up, and go, right? Doesn't really matter if you don't get the cooldown refresh. Skill order with Fiddlesticks is always WEWQ. You don't need the Q till you really get to Scuttle Crab because you're full clearing. You'd rather have 2 points of W to clear faster, right? This is another where a bit of a trickier part comes. This one I think is personally a little bit harder. Auto wolves here, drain over the wall, and then you have to stand like right here to not lose tether on either, right? You keep tether on wolves and you keep tether on blue. You want to hold your point in E because you're going to be using your E to tether to get the Gromp involved, right? Go here, smite here, stand, and I messed up. Step just a little bit too far. Unfortunate considering how much damage blue is actually doing. Sad, but general idea is there, right? Assuming you don't mess up that tether on blue, you should finish your clear around 320. Right? 325 maybe at the latest. In any case, if any jungler really tries to contest you on Crab, you should be pretty much fine to just kind of Q and walk away, right? So, I wasted about 20 seconds there doing what I did. Otherwise, you can pretty much just do this. Or, sorry, Q into that. And then you just clear out Crab, right? Gonna refresh, reset the game, and show you blue side clear. Blue side clear is very similar. Just do the same thing. Gonna TP up. Fast forward 3 times. It's a little bit different because the timers you're working on are just a little bit off because you don't have 2 points in W, right? So you auto here. Same idea where you're sucking over the wall. Go right here, so you have both things tethered. And just go from here, right? Keep autoing Wolf, because you want to keep blue so it's not dying while you're doing Gromp, so you're going to need as much healing as possible, right? Get out of there. Same thing here, you're Eing into Smite. And tethering both, right? You're autoing blue buff for a little bit. Get your W, step up a bit to get both. and let Grom die. Alright, get the heal, and you should heal to full off of the Raptors in red clear, right? Over here you get auto attack, E, stand right here, you're draining all, right? Oh, fucked up tether, but shouldn't matter, because the main thing is that you're keeping the main one there, because you should kill regardless. Yep. Get one more drain off in the way there. Over here. Same thing as you would before. Smite. Both of these are going to fall are around the same time. Let them fall, and we're tethering. Walk it over. And we're at crapping time, right? So that's just like your basic Fiddlesticks clears. Like I said, obviously it's not perfect. I literally just kind of crash coursed it myself now just so I can show it off. If you have an idea of how you're supposed to actually clear, right? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be around, right? Alright, see you later.